mean? Like, it's just like I don't understand what's going on. I mean, hey, I think he should have. They did right by giving him that suspension. I think that was good. But putting him in the counseling, I don't know about you. I think it's retarded. I hope they bring him back by like their next game, so this guy can actually get what he earned. You know. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Ja Morant. Another thing I want to touch base about here. I'm talking about Ja Morant. So why is Ja Morant getting all this punishment? Yet we got
you have to see the picture though.
I've seen it.
The kid is living. The kid is living.
I got people out there. I lived in Florida, bro. Like I know people that do that right now.
Yeah, like every NBA player does it.
Yeah, it's just come on.
Every one of them.
Yeah, I don't get it. But anyway, I want to put the backlash. We got him getting backlash. Okay. We're talking about the NCAA tournament right now. The number one seed in the tournament, Alabama. What about the number one player, Miller? Ain't nobody, nothing for him though. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. He
For those that don't know, he's the number one player in the country. He's on the number one team in the country, playing for Alabama. The NCAA March Madness tournament starts in 2 days. Well, actually, technically starts today. So this kid, he didn't technically do anything criminal, so to say. So there was a person that was killed in Alabama with his weapon. He gave the kid a weapon that was used in a murder. This kid had no punishment. No punishment. Now, if that was me and you, I'm not playing basketball right now. I mean, like, I guess technically he didn't commit a crime. My thing is this. Do I think he should be punished? No, he's a kid. He didn't do anything. He probably didn't know. Should be punished? No. But you got Ja Morant out here, throw that dude in jail. Like, come on, guys. Like, you can't be different on these types of they're the same type of thing, basically. You know, not the same, you know what I mean? Like, you treat them completely different because of, like, I don't get it. And I would tell you, if Alabama was not in the tournament right now, this kid would have been kicked off the team when it happened.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's just like, come on.
Like, if that was Armando from North Carolina, they're off team. Or Leaky, off team.
Exactly. So
anybody from Nova, off team.
Yeah, it's like ESPN brings this topic up. They talk about it, and now nothing. They're like, yeah, he's the best player in the country, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why'd you guys even bring it up then if you're going to flash right over it?
Yeah, flash right over that shit.
I have no problem with that. I get it. He's a kid. Like, he probably didn't know. It's just like, it doesn't make any sense to me of how they pick and choose. And he's like, come on, man. Like, hey, I'm just saying. But we're keeping into the March Madness.
Oh, favorite time of year.
Yeah, we got the biggest tournament of the year. If this was 10 years ago, everybody would be playing. Everybody would be watching it, but nobody really watches it anymore. Do you think they do that because of the one and done and the G League taking over, so there's not as many great players in it? Or do you think it's just kind of boring? What do you think about the March Madness? Do you think they should do something to change
it up? Down. They need to change it up. Because a lot of people are not. It's not as big as an event. Remember, you wanted to take off that Friday, or that you wanted to be at the bar that Thursday in the morning, watching those games, dude. Like, it's even if you're at your office, like, oh shit, games on. Boom, you're going to the nearest computer, put it on your phone. Like, it's not like I don't get that vibe this year, man. I think it's really getting diluted.
Yeah, like it's same way. So
it's bad. I don't know. It's because of everything that's going on with the NBA. How you can come straight out of high school soon, go a different, like you said, go to the G League, go across season plays for a year. Yeah. Not a lot of the best players are doing that. You know what I mean?
Like the transfer portal, all that type of
stuff. Yeah,
listen, when NCAA March Madness comes on, I'm gonna watch that shit. I love watching it. I don't even have to know the players because just like when you watch a tournament, these kids give it 100%. And you see half-court buzzer beater to beat your team that you have winning it all in the first round, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like, hey, but like it's entertaining, it's entertaining. But like I said, I feel like they need to do something to change it up. I don't know what they would do. I really don't. Like at least college football, they can add 2 or 3 games, make it more interesting with the teams. But March Madness, I really know what to do. I think honestly, what they should do. They should do. You know how they do the last 4 in, and they play the first 4. They should do like first 16 in and do a tournament. Because like you mean to tell me that like Carolina or Rutgers doesn't get in? I mean, hey, like you let them guys play for like a week and then you play a tournament.
You got to think. There's no quality big name in there right now. I mean, Purdue. I mean, you got, of course, you got the Gonzagas, but Duke's not there. North Carolina's in there. Villanova isn't there, and Syracuse isn't there. 4 big names, like Georgetown's not there either. I think 4 like the names I'm naming are the big guys, are the guys everybody's like, oh yeah, like it's not March Madness without them.
Exactly. I mean,
but it's not. It's their fault they're not in. So
like North Carolina, for example, made it to the championship last year. They got hot. They
don't remind me
this year, but they didn't have any bad losses on their resume. Like they didn't lose to anybody they shouldn't have lost to. Like every team they lost to got in. You know, I'm not. So I'm saying like they need to add at least like 4 more teams. Like the last 4 out should also play, and just add.
I agree.
No one.
I agree.
Think about it. That's what gets everybody into the tournament anyway. The first 4
games. The small teams,
yeah.
So that's true. Like, you're right.
You got games on today and tomorrow, I believe. Like, why not do that 1 game each day that are teams like North Carolina versus Rutgers, North Carolina State versus Clemson, or whatever the teams were. Hey, I mean, that would get people interested in the tournament more. I think. I don't know. Like, that's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not, man. It's not. It was a holiday for us growing up. Like, oh man, we gotta. Shit, I couldn't wait to be an adult to go to the bar. You know, and dude, on that day.
Yeah, we used to have our papers out, statting them. Now everything's on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how you know all that stuff? Now it's like, oh yeah, I just saw that too. I'm like, damn, all right. You know, like that was the fun part about March Madness. You didn't know
it was the fun part.
Now you just see stats on them. Like even the ESPN app has all of the stats about the team. So it's like, all right, man, make it fun. You gotta do a little bit of research to make it fun. They do it for you now. So I think it takes a lot of the fun out of it. I still enjoy it personally. I am a little mad that all 3 of the teams that I wanted to make it farther are in the same bracket, in the same region. I originally said I was going to have UCLA versus Gonzaga. They play each other if they make it far enough. And then I had Kansas. And all 3 of them are in the same region. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, they're like 3 of the only watched all year.
That's definitely poor seeding. That's poor seeding. I don't like that.
I think they got seeded correctly. It just sucks that they're in the same region.
Yeah. Midwest, is it?
Whatever the bottom right is. I don't know. I know it's the 3rd bracket. The 3rd one they did. I think the West. It might be Midwest.
Yeah, I think it's Midwest. It's Midwest, I think.
But speaking of March Madness, who are you thinking who win the tournament?
Not gonna lie to you, I might run with Bama on this one. I love the way these kids are playing. I do. Now, I was just starting to catch up on college basketball, so I was kind of like, I always follow North Carolina. It's hard, so I follow my team, which is North Carolina.
Yes.
And since they were kind of disappointing this year, it was kind of hard for me to like fully pay attention. But I saw Bama play a couple times this year.
I take full blame for North Carolina, by the way. Blame that on me. It was week 3, and I was like, yo, why is North Carolina plus 1,600 to win? I'm betting them. Here's them after. What the hell, dude? Like, I look back on one of my bets. I have them in the Final Four, and I'm like, damn, I can't even cash it out for 10 cents. But yeah, guys.
They just had a shitty year, man. They just had a shitty ass year. I'm gonna roll with Bama. I like the way they're playing, man.
Okay.
I think we could probably see a Bama and UCLA, but I like Bama. They play with grit. They got the number 1 player in the country for a reason. They're what, number 4? They're number 14 in the league and ranked right now, or is it number 1?
Number one right now.
They're great. I seen them play against Florida. I think it was Florida in the ACC tournament.
Alabama, they had a tough schedule too, and they beat.
I know.
A lot of
That's
teams.
a tough reason, man.
Yeah, they beat Houston at Houston earlier in the year.
Yeah.
like 20.
That's another team. I kind of like too. Is Houston.
The problem with Houston is I know I was watching them. Their best player was hurt.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see an update if he's
Yeah.
back. If he's not back, they can't play no defense at all. Like I was watching them. Like,
And don't sleep on Purdue either. That's another team I actually tuned in a little bit this year. I've always got love for Purdue. Always had love for Purdue.
Yao Ming.
And I was about to say, I was like, they got this kid. They got this kid who is magnificent.
Yeah, that bracket is crazy. I mean, we're looking at that, and I'm like, wow, like they are doing anything they can to not make Purdue make it. Like for real. Yeah. Like they gotta play Duke, they gotta play who else in the bracket? I think I took a couple upsets in that bracket. I don't remember them off the top of my head. But yeah, it's tough. I don't think anybody's sleeping on them. I think 31 out of the last 40 champions were the 1 seed too, I believe.
Yeah, they were 1 seed.
So you got Alabama.
Kansas is still nice too. So
yeah,
they're still nice. Let's not forget about the champ.
I want to bring up a stat for those of you that are listening right now. The last 7 ACC champions got knocked out in round 1. So, dude, Oral Roberts is coming for your ass, and I'm taking him for the upset. The last 7, and Oral Roberts is a team that can score. So that's if you guys are looking for upset
they were good last year.
Yeah, they made a run last year. They won 2 games.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, Oral Roberts, they had a score. They had a guy who was scoring 30 a game. Like Oral Roberts ain't no joke.
The last 9 champions did not make it past the first weekend. So Kansas knocked out. I know their matchups looked pretty easy, but so did the last 9 champions. But I do know Bill Self was sick, so I don't know if he's actually coaching right now. So that's a factor to look into with your pick about Kansas. That's it. My pick to win, it might shock you. I actually got Marquette. Like I'm Marquette winning it.
Solid. Marquette's always solid though.
I saw a stat earlier in the year, and the last it was 11 out of the last 12 champions, and 38 out of 40 ranked in the top 20 and 30 in offense and defense. And they were one of the teams that ranked there. Another team that ranked was Alabama. Alabama was in there in offense and defense, top 20 and 30. UCLA was one of them. So I like UCLA as well. Arizona. And then it was Marquette. Creighton Blue Jays. So for those of you that want a team that can make a run, Creighton Blue Jays. They were ranked in the top 10 in the preseason. And they can play.
Creighton's always in it, though.
So those are some sleeper picks for you guys. I don't really know anything else. I'm just talking about what I follow. That's about it. Last topic I want to talk about. Last topic. It didn't happen yet, but it might happen right now when we're doing the podcast. I don't know. My phone didn't pop up. I don't think so. But we're in a cyclone. Same thing every year. We get news, fake. News, fake. What is happening? You probably know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Aaron fucking Rodgers. What is going on with Aaron Rodgers?
He gave the Jets a list of his free agents that he wants, and look, they had Alan Lazard just signed.
You really put this dude in your locker room. I don't want that dude in my locker room. He's a dickhead. I mean, come on.
Listen, he's better than what the hell Mike White's gone. So he's getting to play with Garrett Wilson, and you got Bryce. You got Brees in the back, who's an animal. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean,
so Lazard just signed there.
And Mercedes Lewis is gonna go there.
Yeah, I fully believe Lazard might have went there anyway because of the coordinator. But now they're trying to Randall Cobb there, whose guy is only in the league, Aaron Rodgers. So if he goes there, I don't understand what the holdup is. Like, Aaron, you won $60 million, just go. Like Ian Rappaport, you see what Ian Rappaport said? He goes, he's making this so complicated because he don't want to play for the Jets. So he's trying to turn the Jets into his team because he wants $60 million. He don't want to play for the Jets. He goes,
well, welcome to the life of a Packers fan. There you go. Listen, welcome to the life. The past 15 years that he's been my starting quarterback, longer actually. This is what I've gone through. Okay, so on New York, just know, this is my message to him if he goes. just know you fuck up down there in New York, you're gonna hear about it not just every day, every second of your day. Not like in Green Bay. They worship him. They got tired of him. They kind of people in Wisconsin are kind of and disrespect kind of cons. New York, you're gonna hear it.
I
Not
agree.
only not only that, but you're in there with another team, the Giants, who just beefed up as well. So I don't know, man. I was like, as much as I'm happy for him. Like I think I told you, I'm very happy for him that if he gets traded, he gets go somewhere, and I'm actually a little excited to see the kid Jordan Love play.
Yeah, I mean,
So we'll
if
see.
he didn't come back to Green Bay. If he does, he got some balls on him. I don't see that happening at
He ain't
all.
coming back.
He's definitely going to miss out.
Listen,
Like,
he ain't coming back. He's either gonna retire. I think they already gave him the letdown that it's you either take this trade or you retire because we're
see,
moving on. Just
I think
same thing
Jets.
we did with Brett Favre.
Yeah, the Jets are a little too desperate. I would have gave him a timeline like, yo, you got to have about 14th at 4.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers might make this wait till the end of March Madness. And then what happens if he says, you know what, I don't want to play anymore? Now you got no big bums at quarterback. You're screwed.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I don't think he's going to take that long this time. I don't. I think he's
Nah,
going. Ain't nobody.
I think the Jets are kissing his ass. The Jets are definitely kissing his ass right now to come. They're just
I mean,
come
you
play
really
for
can't
him.
blame him. You can't really blame him, but it's like,
Why would you?
yeah. I mean,
Why would you?
let's just
No.
put it this way. I want to ask you. You're a Rodgers guy. He's been Green Bay. He's never been in a division that had teams like Buffalo and Miami. I'm
Um,
against them. He's the third best team in the division, even with him.
Listen, he's gonna make that team tremendously better because of the quarterback play. Garrett Wilson's probably gonna have another great year. Not to mention, again, he has Brees Hall behind him. He has a running back. He has everything. The O line is solid. He had everything in Green Bay that he has there now.
Yeah.
Solid running back. He had Devontae Adams. Solid wide receiver, which is Garrett Wilson. They're gonna be okay. I think. I think they're gonna be fine. I think we might see the end of we might see another Patriots run that's not gonna go to the playoffs because they take the spot. But Miami just beefed up as well, so it's a tough division. And I'm not saying he didn't play in a tough division. There's been years with Chicago. We had Chicago. We had Minnesota was always solid up. We just always took this division. We always were the alphas. He's not the alpha anymore.
Yeah. So with Aaron Rodgers gone, you guys would have Jordan Love. What's your projection for the Packers and the division?
Okay, so this is where it is. Minnesota lost a lot of key players. First, they lost Eric Hendricks. They lost Patrick Peterson, Cam Danzler. They lost Cam Danzler. So they're losing players. They're losing players, and Kirk Cousins is starting to look like shit now.
And they're about Trey Cook. So it's like
exactly. So I know we can be better than that team, and we've already shown we can beat the shit out of them. We're getting everybody in our defense back. We're getting that. Aaron Jones is still here, and of course we got that young stud Watson. We add one more piece. We're gonna lose Robert Tonyan, but we have another tight end that's pretty good too. Just besides,
a lot of good tight ends.
Yeah, absolutely. Detroit's the problem. Detroit and Chicago are coming along. DJ Moore just went to Chicago. Chicago just picked up another beast of a linebacker. These guys they're getting better. You know what I mean? And Detroit, they just beefed up in their defensive backfield. You know what I mean? Jared Goff is coming along. So right now we're still the third best team in the division. That's my opinion. And the best part about this is it's the same thing I did when Aaron Rodgers. We transitioned to Aaron Rodgers. I got to just watch football and with no expectations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the outside. I don't know what to expect, but all I'm saying is like Green Bay's always got it right. They went from Brett Favre to Rodgers. Yeah. I was questioning it then. Hey, I'm not going to question him.
I'm not going to question it now.
Right. But it's funny seeing the transition from last year to this year, and everyone's like, we're just like, dude, Aaron, just fucking go. Like, we're not giving you anything.
It's basically what it is.
And he's like, oh, yeah.
It's basically what it is.
It's like, go back into
It's basically what it is.
Like,
do some more acai.
The one guy came out on ESPN. He's like, he should love New York. They got a lot of dark rooms. I was like, they do though. Got nice
you know what? I don't know if Aaron can handle New York, bro. I don't know how he's gonna do it. He's gonna go crazy.
He wants
because Aaron's.
I mean,
yeah.
Like I can't see him playing bad purposely, but hey, If he does,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's from California. Granted, he's a California guy,
yeah, you can tell.
but he's from NorCal. You know what I mean? The weird side of California, in my opinion. Like where you see like the fucking weird shit in the forest and shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's where he's from. That's the part that he's from. But he's gonna hear every single time he fucks up. Just know that. And what did I say last year about Devontae Adams? He's gonna regret it. And
Yeah.
look at him.
Hey,
Look
I
at him.
wouldn't be shocked if they traded him to New York. Like, yeah, I mean,
He ain't going nowhere.
let me ask you this: the hypothetical. It's hypothetical. I wouldn't do it, but what if Aaron Rodgers goes, "Yo, I'm not coming unless you trade for Devontae"? Would you trade Garrett Wilson for Devontae Adams?
No.
Rodgers?
Yeah, I would. But that's kind of toxic. Now you're making the locker room toxic if you do that.
Hey,
You're basically saying it's Aaron Rodgers' team.
That's what I'm saying. How far the Jets going to go in and stuck in his fucking ass?
I don't think so. I don't think they'll do that. They love Garrett Wilson. They love him. So I don't think they'll do that. And it'll be dumb on them anyway. As much as I love Tay, I mean Tay's eventually gonna get old. So I would rather have Tay, tell you the truth, but for the team purpose, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna fuck up the camaraderie. Guys are gonna walk in. Now you're gonna have guys walk in the locker room and be like, okay, if he doesn't like me, it's just the day I'm done.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not a good thing.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers right now, but hey, I get why they do. But good luck with that. I don't think it's.
I wouldn't. I think when he's healed, the thumb's healed. So I think Aaron's not gonna lose a step. I think he's gonna go in there. He gotta go to minicamp. If he does this, he has to go to minicamp.
The difference is like Brady. So Brady goes to Tampa. He got there early. He prepped.
Yeah, that's what Aaron has to do. Yeah, it's smart. He's right. You're right.
I don't see Aaron Rodgers doing that though. That's the thing. Like,
Me either.
Doing that.
The worst part of the beginning of the year is he had no camaraderie with his receivers.
Yep.
You know why? Because he played this bullshit last year too.
Yeah, I feel like
you got to get to know the guys.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't really put effort into winning. If he
did, he didn't.
It would have been a lot better. They wouldn't have had to make that run at the end of the year.
We would have been a playoff team for sure, and we would have definitely made a lot of. The defense was playing lights out, man. Like the defense was playing like I feel bad because a lot of those games the defense was winning for us.
Yeah,
and it's like he just had to do a little bit more, and we would have won. I kind of feel like he kind of winged a couple games too, but that's just me. Like that Giants game, I think he kind of winged it a little bit.
Man. Beginning of the podcast, sports betting. Just saying. I'm just saying, man. I mean, you know he's the type of guy like, yo, I'll give you $5 million to throw. All right, deal. He didn't want to win anyway. But.
No, I don't think Aaron. It's not that I don't think he they want to win. I just didn't think. I think he was so toned out of it. Like he was just like,
yeah,
I'm here. Devontae's gone. It's like when that girl breaks up with you, you're like in like a float. Like you're like, Devontae's gone. Like what am I gonna do? Oh, so let's bring in my ex-girlfriend, Randall Cobb.
That's
that's his boy. So he's like, oh, well, my side piece is back with me. I can have fun, and it didn't work out. So what he thought it was gonna be. They're going after Mercedes Lewis too. So I mean, I guess that's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
I just think it's an interesting thing. You know, NFL free agency just kicked off, so that's one topic we're waiting for, and we'll see what happens. But that's like 10th topic. Is there any other topics that you have that you want to talk about that I didn't hit?
No, we spoke about the tag team boxing. Yes, I was very interested, and I thought that was perfect for this episode. That's really all I got, though. I mean, I'm glad we touched on a little bit of real sports, like with the free agency today.
Absolutely.
Which is fun. And World Baseball Classic, tune in tonight, definitely. Yeah, man, we're back, baby. We're back. We ain't going nowhere either.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you like some of the stuff we talked about today, especially don't forget to look up the Golden Girl Lingerie Sparring League. Don't forget to look that up, fellas. I know you want to. Remind everybody.
Hold up. Old lady ain't heard that, did he? Hold up.
Look up Oscar De La Hoya.
Oscar De La Hoya, there you go.
But all right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna come back, probably do another episode like this. Next episode though, we're probably gonna be talking about UFC 286.
Our favorite, our go-to.
Are fighting. We got a pretty decent fight card, so tune in for
Oh my
that.
God.
And any other breaking news that we have, like Rodgers getting traded, we'll probably do a quick one on that.
You'll hear me come right on. Soon, the second I get that ESPN alert that he has been traded, I will be on here speaking.
All right. I like it. I like
I will
it.
be on here speaking.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
I'll catch y'all later. Peace out, guys.
See ya.